hope this video reaches anyone that can relate to having stomach issues. So I've recently experimented and it worked. So I'm excited to share that. But first, my name's Alyssa, and a little backstory. I've always had stomach troubles growing up my whole life. It's kind of something that seems to have been passed down from my grandma to my dad and then to me. And it's funny because I have at least like 10 different kind of stomach pains, right? And I can identify pretty much all of them, and they're all different, and it's just strange. So I've just always had intestinal gut issues. So it's been a long journey for me, and I've improved quite a bit, but I do like to try different things, because going to the doctor is less than ideal for me, especially as much trouble as I have. I mean, I'd be like living at the doctor, so that's not realistic, right? So I'm always trying to find new ways to avoid the doctor. So recently, I had some kind of, I don't know if it was an infection or what it was, but I had gone out to eat on Thanksgiving, and it was a really nice dinner at a really nice restaurant, and I indulged. I just had more food than my stomach needed, obviously, because it was a holiday. And I went home, definitely stuffed. The next day I woke up and my stomach was still really upset. And this was different because it wasn't just like my stomach was full anymore. It was kind of like an actual pain. So I didn't eat anything right away, which is typically I don't eat first thing when I wake up. So that was okay. And then as the day went on, it wasn't getting any better. And then I would eat like something small or drink something, and I would kind of get like a little sharp pain right in the center of my stomach. But it was different than some of my other pains. This went on for several days. It didn't matter what I ate, drank, really anything. I still had this pain. So I was getting worried that I was going to have to go to the doctor. And I wanted to experiment a little bit while I had the chance. So I had heard fasting, that when you have stomach troubles, that it's better just to give your stomach a break. And well, this makes a lot of sense to me, right? That your stomach needs time to heal. And if you keep putting food into it and it keeps having to work, it struggles to heal. So that made sense. So I tried it. So after about, I think it was like 6 or 7 days of, this pretty much constant stomach ache, not really getting better. And I was still eating something every day. And I would try different things thinking maybe, it was just certain types of food, but it wasn't. So I decided to go 24 hours. I went 24 hours without eating, and it was like, so this would have been like the 8th day. And that didn't help, because then on like the 9th day, when I did eat, the pain came back. So I thought, okay, maybe it just wasn't long enough of a fast. So I decided to try 36 hours. And so I went 36 hours without eating. And I kid you not, it worked for me. When I ate on that, after those 36 hours, I mean, my stomach wasn't hurting when I ate that day, and it was so much better. I mean, I didn't have the pain anymore. It was crazy to me. Actually, like, I had heard of this, and it wasn't that I didn't believe it could work. It was just I hadn't really experienced it myself. And I was so happy because I didn't have to go to the doctor, because I don't typically like going and getting antibiotics that, Yes, they work, but I'm just not a person that likes to put a lot of chemicals in my body if I can prevent it. So I was so happy that I was able to avoid the antibiotic and do something for my body that was natural that that helped. And so now it's been a couple of weeks. The pain never came back, and I've been, back to my regular eating and everything. So like I said, I don't know exactly what it was that I had, but I was so impressed. And I'm not suggesting anybody try this, of course. I just wanted to share my experience because I tried something and it worked very well. So I know that I will probably try it again in the future before I have to go to the doctor to see if I can handle it naturally. And I think my body appreciated that. I know I appreciated that advice and trying it, and it worked, and I was very excited. So I just hope that this reaches somebody that can relate, and just wanted to share. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so you don't listen to me, but just wanted to share because it was the gut issues I've struggled with so much. So I know anyone that struggles with gut issues throughout their life kind of know how I feel, and it's awesome when you find something that works and you don't have to take a lot of medicine or suffer for too long. So thank you for sharing, or thank you for listening.